And that's how global warming has affected the habitat of the polar bear.
Dr. Goldstein, are there any animals that are doing better because of global warming?
Great question, Sam. I was about to go into that. So let's move on. Some small birds and insects do adapt easily. How many of you know what a chickadee looks like? This is a common bird around here, the black-capped chickadee. In Europe, there are many similar birds. The Europeans call them tits. This is the blue tit, yellow tits, striped-breasted tits, varied tit, elegant tits. The young of these birds are insect eaters. They rely on insects to grow plump and round, like the tits we see here. Global warming has caused the insects to hatch earlier in the spring than they used to. So now the eggs of these birds are also hatching earlier in the spring, so the young tits can eat the insects that they've always liked. There we go. This is a great tit. In England, they've adapted well. The eggs hatch 2 weeks earlier than they used to. So the baby tits get to eat the larvae they've always liked, and the tits grow big and strong. There, now I'd like to show you a clip I found about the great tits in England.
How tits adapt to climate.
Sponsored in part by the Rutland Biological Center.
This is the Basingstoke Tit Preserve. The local club has been doing thorough counts of pairs of tits since 1957. We have found no decline in numbers at all. The great tits started being on display a little earlier each year since around 1990. Now you can view the great tits a full 2 weeks earlier than 20 years ago. But who minds that? Seeing great tits earlier in the year is a pleasure to our members. Many of the younger male tit fanciers travel to the continent to view the tits. This is ridiculous. British tits are as fine as any tits in the world. The girls and I have always been very proud of our tits.
There you have it. The great tits in England adapt well to the climate. We don't know how other varieties of tits are doing in other countries. They're just not as well studied. We can assume that other small birds, insect eaters, and seed eaters should be able to adapt pretty quickly. Any questions? Yeah?
Why are they called chickadees here and tits everywhere else?
I don't know. Anybody else have any thoughts on that?